One is the last 18 odd months, some bit of global scrutiny that Indian markets have gone through. I mean, but just the difference that the market showed in shrugging off let's say, for example, I'm just using that as an example, the Hindenburg note that came in over the weekend versus what happened in the past. And the fact that Indian markets now seem to be a lot less high beta than what they were. I mean, traditionally we've seen global markets correct 5%, Indian markets would correct 10. We are looking very different now. I mean, are there some signs that you read from all of this that is happening, what happened yesterday and today, or what happens in the last few months when the global market correction has happened and India has not corrected as much?
Neeraj, this is really, like I said, if your country has gone from whatever rank 50 to rank number 4, it's a sign of becoming a lot more confident about yourself. In the past, any foreigner wrote anything about us, leave alone Hindenburg. I mean, he's like just a small kind of brokerage trying to short sell. Really not relevant. Otherwise, I remember in the past, we would get so freaked out if either The Economist or the New York Times wrote a bad article about India and everyone would be, going around like, oh my God, see how the foreigners are viewing us. We don't care. These guys, I mean, beyond the point, most, people tend to write leftist kind of stuff in the popular media. So I don't think it's like how in IPL, the advent of IPL stopped us from worrying about what the UK and the Australian commentators are writing about Indian batting and bowling, right? So it's become a bit like that it's a country which is now comfortable with itself, with the trajectory we've set on growth for ourselves. In this specific case, our regulators very, very admired, and they've done a fantastic job. So I think the market clearly just saw this as, some broker somewhere trying to write an article and profit from it. And one shouldn't put too much credence into whether it's the mainstream media or articles like this. This country is on a march of its own and it's going to arrive at its destination, whether we like it or not, whether those guys like it or not. And it's in the same vein that the rating agencies are behind the curve. That if you continue to treat India as, triple B plus when UK is running a 5% fiscal deficit and a 3% current account deficit, and they get a high rating, it's showing you that the markets have given you a sign that the Indians are going and supporting the British economy by buying, Land Rover or as Sunil Mittal has done today. Well, their markets are bombed out and they need support of foreign institutional inflows. And in fact, to support their country rather than us. You saw the reception Chandra got when he had to go in and, do a small project in the UK and the Prime Minister turned up for that. It's just showing you the rising importance of India.
Yeah.
And I think in our mind, we should forget about, all these minor criticisms that will inevitably appear in our way from people overseas.